What's up? We are back with another Road to King Muscle, and now this is week 10, and now we're in day 1 right here.
Do you feel the vibes?
So this was my big squat, bench, and deadlift day where we had a couple accessories. First, we started off with a top set of squats, which we started at 275. My coach, he only wanted me to hit about 270, but that felt super easy. Went to 275, it felt fast. So then we went to 280, but that slowed down just a little bit. So we decided to keep at 275 for that day. And then after that, we had a little volume squats where we had 3 sets of 10. And with 3 sets of 10, the hardest thing about this was honestly just doing 10 reps just because it was getting my heart rate up quite a bit. Before these, we wanted about an RPE 8. And to be completely honest, the hardest thing about this squat workout was probably getting my knee sleeves on. Now after squats, we went into 3 sets of 4 for some bench. This was non-pause, felt fast, felt light, really just working on my leverages. For these deadlifts, what we were looking for about 305. That felt super easy though for RPE 8, so we decided to bump it up to about 315. That still felt fast, so we went to 325. That was my first set right there. This is my second set right here, and honestly I only felt a little tired during these ones. Nothing too crazy though. The weight kept moving, and it kept moving nice and fast. Now, the big thing I have been working on is, since I'm still switching my sumo deadlift to a conventional stance, really working, since I am mainly a sumo puller, on driving my knees out, making sure I'm using my glutes, since, like I said, I noticed that my glutes are one of the weakest points in my body, so we always want to strengthen that weak point. That's why we're making sure I'm driving my knees out as much as I can as I'm coming out to make sure the lockout stays fast. And then after that, we had some T-bar rows for 3 sets of 5 for an RPE 8, which felt smooth. Then some Arnold presses, which were 3 sets of 8, and we wanted an RPE 7. This one felt a little slow since it was a little heavier, but just kept focusing on squeezing the glutes as hard as we can, and then making sure that chest stays down to keep my abs as tight as we could. And then it was on to some rear delt flies, which for this one, I always like trying to keep my elbows as wide as I can, and even pressing my arms as straight as I can, pulling my shoulder blades away from each other so I could feel it in that rear delt. And then for these one arm rows, we did start ramping the weight up, so using about 95 pounds for 3 sets of 6 each side, trying to keep the weight nice and fast. Want about an RPE 7 for this one. So it's feeling good, feeling fast, feeling strong. Awesome. I hope you just enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stay updated on when I post, press that subscribe button.